Guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, we are doing the Witchy This or That, get ready with me, using the Nomad Witch City Salem. Just like everybody else, I want to say Salem Witch City, so, you know, it's fine. We're going to use this palette to create this look and answer the this or that questions. So if you want to see how we get here and hear the answers to my questions, let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, you guys have already seen the look in the intro, but we're going to be doing the Witchy This or That, which was created by Kay, my friend over at Makeup Lynn's, and her friend Nikki Lynn. They will both be listed in the description box. Please go check them out. You were to use the Witch City Salem palette if you have it. If not, just use a Nomad palette of your choosing. And you just create a look while answering these witchy questions. I just got this palette like a week ago, and I have not used it yet. So I haven't swatched it. I have not anything. So we're just going to dive right on into the palette. I do want to read the little card that it comes with. So it says the destination is spooky season in Salem, Massachusetts. There's no better place to celebrate spooky season than iconic Salem, Massachusetts. From ghostly tours winding through cobblestone streets to epic haunted happenings and a history full of chilling tales, Witch City is the ultimate playground for all things festive, fun, and spooky. Grab your book of spells, whisper some hocus pocus, and join in a classic Halloween celebration. The palette is classic Halloween, with palette cover that shifts from the iconic witch house on a bright fall day to a shadowy witch's lair bubbling with potions and spells. This palette reveals Halloween hues of devilish reds, ghoulish greens, witchy purples, and cozy autumn tones. There are 9 wickedly smooth mattes and 9 spellbinding shimmers. And the cause that they donated to in support of this palette is Panthera. It's to help save wild black cats across the world. Oh, I don't know why that made me tear up. I didn't even know what the cause was because they donate to a cause with every palette. I just bought it. And I used Lynn's code to save a little bit of money. And this is what this side of the card looks like, and I will be keeping this 100% as a little memento. Oh, I don't know why that made me tear up. I will be priming with my Julep Shadow Stick in vanilla. Is it vanilla? Yeah, vanilla matte. And then Ian wanted me to use more of the greeny oranges, but I'm really feeling this burgundy purple side. So... but my cheeks are screaming orange. So we might do like a burgundy orange. I don't think I'm going to use the greens. That is the sponge side. So let me just get my eye primed real fast, and then we'll get into the questions, and I'll start the look. Okay, so I'm not really going to say all the shades. But what I'm thinking, just so we can talk it out real fast, is that I'm going to go into this shade, like this row right here with, well, maybe. I'm going to start with this shade, Haunted Happenings, and then go into probably Devil's Book and Hocus Pocus. And then to deepen it, I'm probably going to use Seven Gables because I don't want to use the black today. And then for shimmers, I'm thinking the burgundy here, the Crucible, then maybe into like this purple, and I want to use this orange Witching Hour on my inner corner. So we're doing like a mix of like burgundy red, purple, orange. That's the look that I'm feeling, just so that we have our bases covered. There are 14 questions, and I didn't write down my answers this time because normally when I write out the questions, I write out my answers so that I can just say them to you guys. But this time, I did not. So we get to do these together. So I'm going to start with Haunted Happenings. things. And that's going to go above my crest. So the first 5 questions, Kay came up with those questions, and then questions 6 through 14, Nikki found, and those are the this or that questions. So the first question is, what kind of witch would you be if given the chance? Good or bad? So it'll be, there's some questions, especially in the this or that section, that really talk about, like, other witchiness things. But if you didn't know, I wouldn't call myself a witch, but, like, I do crystal work, I do tarot card reading work, mostly for personal things, but I have done some spell work for some friends. I've done some tarot readings for some friends. So I would say that I would be a good witch. I would be helpful. So when I play video games, I can't be bad. Can't do it. I'm horrible at being, like, the moral repercussions, even if it's just my own brain, moral repercussions, can't be a bad person. So I would be a good witch just out of the sensibility of other witches knowing that I'm a bad witch would make me feel horribly guilty. And I would hate that very, very much. I like this orange because it's muted. A lot of the times when you get an orange in a palette, it's a pumpkin orange. Which, actually, let me show you guys. I didn't film it because it's my first time really doing this. I made a BYOP for October because October is my birthday month. And my inspiration was like grungy pumpkin. So these are all the shades. I pulled a bunch from palettes, which I've never done that before. And then some of my single shadows. But as you can see, like when you're thinking about orange shades, it's usually like these brighter orange or these more rusty colors. You don't really get a like brown orange. But doing BYOPs in the future, I do plan to film them. I just really wanted to see how that one came out and how the experience went for me. I had a lot of fun. I really did. My only complaint about this palette is I don't think we needed both of these. I can already see that looking at the palette. I don't think we needed both of these tones, the purple and the gray. Because, like, I want to use both of these shades, and they're both so dark. But alright, let's just try to do a light hand. So I'm going into Devil's Book. Question number 2 is, have you ever watched American Horror Story, The Coven? No. I've never watched any of the American Horror Story. Any of the, stories, because I know they're all like different. You've got the like circusy one, you've got the Coven. I know there's like what, 8 seasons, and every season's a different story. Never seen it. Wanted to, because I love Sarah Paulson, and she's like one of the main characters. She's in I believe she's in every season. Ian's watched some of American Horror Story, so like we've talked about it before, but nope, I've never personally watched it. Let me know. Is it a show I should watch? Is it something that I like as of now as a person who's never seen it ever? Is it something that I should start up? Is it that good? I like the shade is buildable. I love the tone of red that it is. I don't have a lot of red mattes, and red is hard to do. And I like that this is actually red. It's not shearing out to a berry. It's not really shearing out to a purple. It's gorgeous. I did not think this through, but this look is going to give a sunset eye very easily. So next, we're going to go into Hocus Pocus, which I've never seen. It's not a question on here, at least I don't think it. No, it's not. I've never seen Hocus Pocus. So, Question number 3 is, have you ever seen the Wicked movie? No, I never saw the musical. The Broadway show, whatever you want to call it. I've seen Wizard of Oz, but I've never seen Wicked, and obviously I've never seen the new one, the one with Ariana Grande. But apparently, so Ian's mom is super into musicals. So Ian doesn't really like musicals because he grew up watching a lot of musicals, and his mom would like buy the soundtracks and then play them, and they would listen to the musicals and things like that. His mom is super into Wicked. Apparently, like, she owned the soundtrack. She's seen it on Broadway. Like, his mom loves Wicked. So we actually just talked about this the other day, and that's hilarious. He wants to see it, and so that means I'll watch it. He wants to see it just to, like, connect with his mom, because his mom has already seen it. And Wicked is kind of a big thing for him. It's a heartstring thing. So I have not seen it yet, but it is on our list to watch. This purple is gorgeous. And it is meshing into this red so nicely. Like, I love that. Number 4 is, what is your magical number? Like, the number 13 is considered magical in many traditions. And the number 13 is my number. Like, if I get to bet on something or do something and you tell me to pick a number, there's 2 numbers I'm picking from. First, number 13. I have a 13. It was a Friday the 13th tattoo, but I have that 13. But otherwise, the number 9. I was born on the 9th. My birthday's October 9th, which when you guys are seeing this, my birthday's in a couple days. But the number 9 has just always been really significant for me. So now I'm going to go into Seven Gables, that brown, just to see if it'll help just deepen up right here. I've been liking how this works to do 4 mattes to 3 shimmers. Hate that it's 7 shades, but I've just been liking the overall look of how it turns out. To just deepen up this very outer edge of the purple. But yeah, so number 9 or number 13 are my, like, lucky numbers. Boom, that's what we're doing for mattes. So then we're going to do the lower lash line. And I've actually been doing my lower lash line a little differently. I mean, it's the same, but different. I'm doing lighter shades first because I think it's been building better. So I'm going to do all these same colors. I'm just going to build them a little differently. Question number 5 is thoughts on black cats. Obviously, you saw my thoughts on black cats. I cried. Which, that's hilarious to me. I can't believe that made me tear up. But do you think that they bring bad luck, or do you think that they're just cute gremlins? They do not bring bad luck. Black cats, I've actually found, are generally lucky. They're the opposite. I love black cats. I've owned several. My parents, because I've had 1 dog in my whole lifetime, and that's when I was like 4. We've had cats my whole life growing up. My parents, we've had multiple cats. And then now, obviously, I have Blazemere. If you're new here, I have a cat. That's Blazemere, actually. He's in this calendar. That's my kitty. So, I have an orange fluff ball, but I would absolutely get another black cat. So I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of this red. Into the orange. Speaking of Blazemere, he's in his window right now. So there's where those 2 colors meet on the bottom. And then I'm gonna mix the purple and the brown. So I'm just gonna do a little dippy dip into both shades. And then I'm just gonna like tight line with it. Just on that very outer edge. And that's how I've been doing my lower lash line recently, and I really, really like how that turns out instead. We still have 8 questions, so we can do this side too. Oh, well, we still have shimmers to do. What am I doing? Getting ahead of myself. Mix glitter glue. Question number 6 is black cat or witch's broom. And that's just referring to like as, I wouldn't say your companion, but your tool. Would you rather have your tool be a witch's broom to help like you get around, or a familiar as having a black cat? And for me, I'd much rather have a familiar. I'd rather have a black cat, not just because they're a black cat, but a familiar would be, if you don't know what a familiar is, just at this point, Google it. It's a companion that can do a lot more for you than a normal companion. It's a witchy companion. But I'd rather have a black cat than a witch's broom. What shade? So I want to go into the red because it's darker. So we're going to start with that one. I'm going to put that here. Ooh, that's pretty. I'll get what's on my lower lash line in a second. That is so pretty. Next is spells and incantations or magic potions. Spells and incantations. I don't really like magic potions. I don't want to have to make a potion. Whereas like I've done spells. I've done little rituals and spells and things. Next, I'm going to go into this middle purple. So I'm going into Gallows Hill right here. Oh, that's, yup. And it almost made like a pink a little bit where the two shades meet. Yup. Let me flip my paper over. Lone Witch or join a coven. Lone Witch. A coven, and Kay said it best, is like a sorority. And if you don't get along with everybody, there's going to be issues. And I hate people and could never, and no thank you, Lone Witch. And I'm going to go into Witching Hour. Like I said, that's going to be my inner corner highlight. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. So I'm gonna dust away. Yeah, I dusted away. Let me see. Do I need to flick it? When in doubt, if you have eyeshadow fallout that won't go away, take a spoolie and just flick it. And then if you need to take a little bit of concealer to recover that area up, like I might take just a little bit of my highlighter that I was wearing, that I had on. There. Just to help cover that up. So I'm not going to start on the other eye because I'm just going to do that off camera, but I will start with my other items. So I have my Natasha Denona eyeliner in taupe. I thought that that would look, so sorry for bumping the camera. I thought that would look nice. As well as this Cali Ray mascara. I've only used this once. I need to use it again to decide if I like it or not. I like the wand. But my good golly, Miss Molly, is this thing wet. And I don't like a wet mascara. And I have never found that a tubing mascara actually comes off in tubes. It usually comes off just like in, not chunks, but little chunks. And that's what this one does. And this one took an extra long time. Like, I had to really get into my lashes to get this one off. So, I don't know. See the past or define the future. I'm going to pick see the past because I feel if I could define the future, I would never do anything else. Like, I would never leave my house. I would never go. Like, all I would be doing would be reshaping and redoing the future and what it is and fixing it and refixing it. And yeah. Oh, come here, Blazy Bro. Come here, Bubbas. If you want to say hi, come here. Oh, say hi. For the new people, say hello. You can't be on the desk right now, I'm sorry. And you already had your treats, you have water, you have food, and your window is open. You are good. I made sure of it. Because if he's not good, he will come bother me while I'm filming, and he will let me know. Like, look at how wet and gross and icky this is. I've used it once. It is wild. So yeah, see the past 100%. Yeah, I don't think this mascara is for me. Ally with mermaids or befriend a werewolf. Mermaids. Do you know how many times I played mermaids as a kid? That would be the coolest thing on the planet. Like, yeah, meeting a werewolf would be cool for the one time. But allying with mermaids? That means if I'm ever, like, in the ocean and having a problem, they're gonna come to my aid and help. Ally with mermaids. I don't know what lipstick I'm gonna use, because this is actually a lip balm. It's from Haunting Hues. It's in the shade Abyss. It's black cherry flavored, scented. And I thought it would be spooky to have that on. So, I'm gonna go finish the other eye off camera and pick a lipstick, and then when I come back, we'll finish the questions, and then we'll talk about how I feel about my first impressions of the Nomad Witch City Salem palette. So give me just a second. All right, here I am back. Here is the final look. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But let's finish these questions first. So, keep your magic a secret or let your powers be known. And I am a blabbermouth. Hello, hi. I suck at keeping secrets. Please don't tell me secrets. I'm not very good at it. So, I would let my magic be known. Like, people would know. People would find out. I would tell somebody. I'd have to. Have to. Number 12 is be powerful at one type of magic or decent at multiple types. I'd rather be a jack of all trades. I'd rather be decent at multiple things. I just feel like that's more realistic anyway. Like I said, I already am more into crystals. I do tarot. I do a little bit of spell work. Like, so I already feel like I'm already more into like the jack of all trades. Like, give me just a little bit of all these things, then just give me this one thing and let me be really good at it. That's not me as a person. So 13 is New Orleans or Salem. I've never been to either. I want to go to both. But just based off the vibes of both, the area, how they both look, the spookiness of them both, Salem. Salem, and I'm not just saying that because of the palette and whatnot. I would die to live in Salem, Massachusetts. Like, my spooky witch heart, even though I know it's a tourist area and like it's a whole to do. Like, you probably don't want to actually live there, but like, I want to go so bad during spooky season. Like, that's a bucket list thing. Like, yeah, going to New Orleans I'd love to go to Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras would be cool. But like going during the spooky season would be great, but I'm honestly a little more terrified of New Orleans. But Salem, want to go, need to go, gotta go. And number 14 is crystals or tarot cards. As I've mentioned, Blazemere has one of Ian's little weed jars. It's empty. And he's got it like this, and he's just, arr, arr, arr. I see you, fucker. Bunny kicks. I wish I could record him right now, because that's adorable. But I like crystals and tarot cards, but I'd have to go with tarot cards. Like, I love crystals, but you can only have so many rocks. And I only like so many rocks. Because I only like, because I look up, you know, what the crystal's for, what it does. But, like, if it's not pretty, I don't care what it does. I don't want it. I don't want it on my desk. I don't want it in a bracelet. Like, I don't want it. It's gotta be pretty to me. Because pretty is, you know, subjective. But, like, I like a lot of quartz, I like a lot of tourmalines, things like that. But tarot cards, all tarot cards do the same thing. My tarot deck, I don't know where it is, to be honest with you. I think it's in my box, like my, storage box with all my important files. My file box is what I was getting at, because I haven't used it in ages. I used to keep it here at my desk. But those were all the witchy this or that questions. Please go check out Kay and Nikki. I need to go check out Nikki because I'm not following Nikki. To talk about this palette, I love the lenticular packaging. I think they do it really well, like how it sits in the palette. I think it's done very nicely. Oh, I'm in love. I loved every single shade that I used. I think they all worked beautifully and nicely on their own and together built up. The shimmers were stunning. I was worried that this red was going to be more satiny, and it's not. It's just a darker shimmer. And I really, really loved it. So I'm hoping when I use this orange that it's the same thing. It's not like that satiny formula that Nomad does sometimes. It's just a darker shimmer, because it doesn't look shiny like the rest of their shimmers. It looks satiny. I will say, even though I haven't used these, that's going to be my only complaint I can see in this palette, is that I don't think we need both of these shades. They look, and like, obviously they're not going to do the same thing because this is lighter, but like color, like we just didn't need both of them. And I know a lot of people are complaining about the black because Nomad puts a black in a lot of their palettes, but I think it works for this one. I really do. I'm not super mad about it, but I do think we could have, instead of the black, put in like a murkier green, dark green. I think that would have been more cool, even though this brown has green undertones. Like, I just think we could have done something else instead of the black, and it still have been murky and gross and cool. But I'm not mad about the black as of right now. Haven't used it yet. As long as it's a pigmented black, which it should be, because it's Nomad, then I'll like it. But that's my only complaint so far, and I haven't even used the shades to really fully make that a complaint. But the shades I used were beautiful and wonderful and gorgeous. And this, I can't wait to do. I want to pair these palettes together. This is my Nomad Haunted Europe. Like, look at these. You can't tell me that these won't pair beautifully. The oranges, the greens, the pinky purples. This has grays in it. This has browns that this is missing. Oh, these are gonna pair so good together. I immediately thought that when I saw this palette. So excited. bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. My plan is to no pan left behind this by the end of spooky season. But we'll see. But that's what I'd like to do. And my only thing about my whole look is I am going to declutter this mascara. I do not like it. It's gross. It's wet. It's icky. It's not my vibe. So, but that's going to do it for my witchy this or that get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked the answers to my questions. The questions will be in the description box. And like I said, so will Kay and Nikki. Please go check them out. Otherwise, that's going to do it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.